Welcome to Chart Rush, where fortunes rise, empires collide, and billionaires battle for the throne, measured in billions of US dollars. This is The Rise of Billionaires, a 30-year race through power, ambition, and a whole lot of money. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. If you had $1 billion, what's the first thing you'd buy? At the dawn of our timeline, the tech era is just waking up, and leading the charge is one man, Bill Gates. While the world struggles to install Windows 95, Gates is already turning code into gold, stacking billions faster than most people load a floppy disk. Close behind, the rousing brothers, yes, the milk carton billionaires, quietly turned packaging into pure fortune. And Warren Buffett? The Oracle of Omaha proves once again that patience, Coca-Cola, and compound interest can outperform almost anything. But things escalate fast. The late 90s are a money storm. The internet is booming, and Gates is upgrading his fortune like he's downloading wealth DLCs. From software bugs to billions, his net worth rockets past 70 billion, leaving everyone else blinking at the zeros. Buffett stays calm while markets lose their minds, Larry Ellison flexes his Oracle billions, and Prince Walid bin Talal brings Saudi oil into the digital age. Meanwhile, the Walton dynasty starts rolling in, Rob, Jim, and Alice quietly transforming Walmart into the planet's cash-printing machine. And Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers rises with the power of beauty itself, proving that shampoo and cosmetics can also mint billionaires. By the turn of the millennium, the billionaire race has officially gone digital. Gates reigns supreme, the dot-com bubble hasn't burst yet, and every dreamer thinks one startup can make them the next billionaire. Then comes the year 2000, and the world feels stuck on Bill Gates mode. While everyone panics over Y2K, Gates calmly stacks almost $60 billion, the kind of money where you could lose $1 billion and not notice. Ellison keeps showing off that databases buy bigger yachts, while Buffett sits in Omaha, sipping cherry Coke and watching his portfolio print cash like it's on autopilot. But the crown isn't all tech. The Walton heirs dominate retail, Prince Walid turns oil into gold, and Hans and Gad Rousing keep milking Tetra Pak wealth like it's an eternal dairy farm. As the dot-com bubble pops, fortunes vanish overnight, but these titans barely flinch. Gates dips, then rebounds stronger. Buffett buys the dip before buying the dip was even cool. Ellison? He just orders another super yacht and calls it market research. The early 2000s mark the age of old money meets new tech. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers and Alice Walton prove generational wealth isn't just a man's game. From cosmetics to convenience, their billions redefine the meaning of legacy. By 2005, Gates still rules the throne, Buffett climbs closer, and the world's richest club feels smaller, but stronger. The internet crash couldn't stop them, markets shook, economies stumbled, but their fortunes only evolved. It's the calm before a new storm, because soon, new names will rise, empires will clash, and billionaires won't just rule industries anymore. They'll start building entire worlds. The mid-2000s, when money looked infinite and billionaires were basically superheroes in suits. At the top, Bill Gates rules like a calm digital emperor, casually sitting on $50 billion while debugging the planet. Right behind him, Warren Buffett keeps smiling, proving that you don't need to code. Just buy everything when everyone else panics. 2007 brings chaos. The Koch siblings blast into the charts with their oil-powered billions, reminding the world that old money still knows how to fight. But not even oil can protect them from what's coming. The crash is near. Larry Ellison flexes his Oracle fortune and his collection of yachts that could probably host a small nation, while Li Ka-shing from Hong Kong quietly built an empire brick by brick, the definition of silent but deadly in billionaire terms. And boom, 2008 hits like a plot twist no one saw coming. Markets fall, investors cry, and Warren Buffett becomes the richest man alive by staying calm while everyone else loses their minds. Bill Gates drops a little, but he's still smiling, because even in a financial apocalypse, Windows keeps printing money. Li Ka-shing keeps Asia glowing, Mukesh Ambani steps in from India with energy and telecom dreams, and suddenly, the billionaire race looks global. Meanwhile, Carlos Slim quietly appears at the edge of the leaderboard, ready to connect Latin America, literally. By 2010, the dust settles. Gates and Buffett are back on top, the new challengers are rising, and billionaires everywhere have learned one thing: no matter how bad the economy gets, the rich always reboot faster than Windows. The billionaire race explodes into a global spectacle. Bill Gates still sits calmly on his digital throne, quietly earning more in a day than most companies dream of in a year. Warren Buffett remains the wise investor monk, turning patience and cherry Coke into a philosophy of profit. But a new power rises from the south: Carlos Slim. The telecom titan connects an entire continent, collecting money from every call, every text, every heartbeat of communication. For the first time, the richest man alive speaks Spanish, and the signal is loud and clear. Old wealth has new competition. Across the ocean, Bernard Arnault turns fashion into finance. Dior, Louis Vuitton, champagne. He's not just selling luxury, he's selling identity. Larry Ellison keeps racing through life on floating palaces, proving that software really can buy happiness. Amancio Ortega, the quiet genius from Spain, builds a fashion empire so fast that every city block starts looking like a Zara commercial. And then, out of the digital mist, emerges a bald disruptor with a crazy grin. Jeff Bezos. What began as a bookstore becomes an unstoppable shopping universe. While others sell products, he sells convenience, and it's addictive. The old billionaires built industries. Bezos builds the infrastructure of modern life. The battle for the throne is no longer about oil or steel. It's about data, delivery, and domination. Bill Gates still guards the digital crown, calm and unshaken, the quiet king who built the blueprint of modern tech. Warren Buffett remains the voice of reason, sipping cherry coke while markets crash, rise, and crash again. Yet his fortune keeps compounding like magic. Then comes the social generation. Mark Zuckerberg, the hoodie-clad disruptor who codes connections into gold. Facebook becomes the digital heartbeat of the planet, and with every scroll and selfie, his billions multiply. It's no longer just about products. Now it's about people, and who controls their time. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos turns Amazon into something bigger than business. It becomes an ecosystem. From one-click shopping to global dominance, Bezos doesn't just win the game. He rewrites the rulebook. Warehouses become kingdoms, drones become messengers, and every package feels like another step toward world domination. And as Bezos reigns supreme, Bernard Arnault polishes his empire of elegance, proof that luxury can rival technology in pure power. Dior, Louis Vuitton, Moet, every logo a statement, every sale a symphony of wealth. Amancio Ortega, the silent tailor of global fashion, proves that a simple shirt can out-earn oil. And Larry Ellison? Still cruising the ocean on a floating palace, reminding everyone that even databases can fund a billionaire lifestyle. Then, just as the dust begins to settle, a rocket appears on the horizon. Elon Musk enters the stage, unpredictable, unstoppable, and slightly unhinged. With Teslas on Earth and rockets in orbit, he doesn't climb the chart. He detonates onto it. In a world of spreadsheets, Musk is chaos incarnate, turning science fiction into profit and proving that the future isn't coming. He's already building it. Jeff Bezos still stands tall, his rockets chasing Musk's taillights across the stars, while Amazon keeps feeding the world one package at a time. Below them, Bernard Arnault turns elegance into an empire. Every bottle of champagne, every bag, every logo dripping in luxury and legacy. Bill Gates stays the calm philosopher of fortune, using his billions to rebuild the world he helped digitalize. Larry Ellison sails his way into immortality, proving databases can, in fact, buy islands. Mark Zuckerberg reinvents reality itself, turning pixels into profit inside his metaverse dreamscape. Meanwhile, Larry Page and Sergey Brin quietly rise the invisible architects of the internet age, while Warren Buffett keeps doing what he does best, turning patience into profit and proving that wisdom never goes out of style. And from the shadows of innovation, Steve Ballmer and Jensen Huang step forward, one shouting about software, the other silently building the brain of AI. The numbers now look surreal. Musk's fortune touches $500 billion, a level once reserved for nations, not individuals. The game that began with code, oil, and coffee now fuels rockets, robots, and dreams beyond Earth itself. And as the chart finally slows, one truth echoes across decades. From Gates to Musk, from spreadsheets to spaceships, this isn't just wealth, it's evolution. If you've enjoyed this journey through 30 years of ambition, innovation, and pure chaos, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Chart Rush, and comment below, who do you think will rule the next era of billionaires?